China's People Liberation Army, or the PLA, carried out a military exercise with attack helicopters over the Pangong Lake. A video broadcasted by the state media network of China, the CCTV, showed. The 33-second video was released hours after the two countries concluded a 16th round of Corps commander-level talks held at the Chushul-Moldo border meeting point on the Indian side of the line of actual control and between India and China held on Sunday. The video shows the Army Aviation Military Brigade attached to the PLA Xinjiang Military Command carrying out an exercise over the world's highest saltwater lake, Pangong Lake, at an altitude almost 4,350 meters. The China state media reported that the Z-10 attack helicopter joined the drills for the first time, unlike in the past when only transport helicopters carried border defense troops for the patrol missions. Also, China is making forays into the western Indian Ocean region, an area where India traditionally has a big presence, and upping its defense cooperation, eyeing a military base in Madagascar. The high-level visit have been taking place between the defense forces of China and Madagascar, and a military base could be set up by the Beijing on the island, according to the Indian news media Economic Times of India. The China also provided 20 slots to Madagascar military personnel for training. China provides financial support and military equipment, communication items, and military uniform to the Madagascar. China's ships have visited the island in the past for the maintenance. China has also donated 2 short-range patrol vessels to Madagascar, according to Economic Times of India. China posted its maiden defense attaché in the Madagascar in 2021. Chinese language courses are being offered to army officers of Madagascar. The defense attaché was recently given an award by the local government. Madagascar is a key island in the Indian Ocean region, located near the Mauritius and Seychelles, the New Delhi's close military partner in the region. Madagascar is also emerging as a source of rare earth minerals for China. Madagascar has the world's 6th largest rare earth deposits. In 2019, a unit of China non-ferrous metal mining group signed a pact that could see the Chinese firm work as a contractor on a rare earth project in Madagascar. China increasingly views the Indian Ocean as among its most strategically vital maritime interests, especially with the opening of new trade routes through Pakistan and Myanmar that reduce the ship time by weeks. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and please support us by clicking the thanks button below our video. India's Defense Research and Development Organization, or the DRDO, successfully carried out an inaugural flight of autonomous flying wing technology demonstrator, which is one of India's military's armed drones. The DRDO announced in a statement on Friday. The exercise, the DRDO said in a statement, was carried out at an aeronautical test range in Karnataka state of India. Giving more details on the flight, the release further said, operating in a fully autonomous mode, the aircraft exhibited a perfect flight, including takeoff, waypoint navigation, and smooth touchdown. This flight marks a major milestone in terms of proving critical technologies for development of future unmanned aircraft and is a significant step towards self-reliance in such strategic defense technologies. Designed and developed by the Bengaluru-based Aeronautical Development Establishment, or the ADA, a premier research laboratory under the DRDO, the unmanned fighter aircraft is powered by a small turbofan engine, the New Delhi headquartered agency noted further. The vehicle's airframe, as well as its undercarriage, flight controls, and avionics systems were developed indigenously. The Indian Navy is in the process of procuring a fleet of desk-based fighter jets under the government-to-government route for its indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant, the people familiar with the development said on Tuesday. They said the Navy has shortlisted Boeing's FA-18E Super Hornet and Rafale M aircraft produced by the French aerospace major Dassault Aviation for the procurement. Both aircraft had demonstrated their operational capabilities at the naval facility in their country and in Goa, and the Navy is now preparing a detailed report on their performance. Based on the report, We will move forward on the procurement process, adding the acquisition will be under the government-to-government framework. In May of 2022, two Boeing FA-18E Super Hornet fighter aircraft showcased their operational capabilities at the naval facility in Goa, while a similar exercise was carried out by the Rafale maritime fighter jet in January of 2022. The trials are being done because the Navy requires aircraft which can take off from their carriers, said the Indian Chief of Naval Staff. Over 4 years ago, the Indian Navy initiated the process to acquire 57 multi-role combat aircraft for its aircraft carrier. However, it is learned that the number could be around 30 initially. The Indian Navy plans to procure the deck-based jets for its carrier Vikrant that is likely to be commissioned in August of 2022. At present, the Navy operates Russian-origin MiG-29K fighters from its sole aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya. The request for the information issued by the Navy for the procurement of the deck-based fighter jets sought to know at what level of transfer of technology the companies are willing to share with India. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and please support us by clicking the thanks button below our video. France and Australia, India's key partners in the Indo-Pacific region, have hinted at the reviving trilateral involving New Delhi to stabilize the Indian Ocean region amid the worries over China's aggressive posturing. This occurred on Friday during the new Australian Prime Minister visit to the Paris, according to the Indian news media Economic Times of India. According to the Indian news media Economic Times of India, a fissure had developed between the allies France and Australia after the previous Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison secretly negotiated to buy US-designed submarines and drop an Australian $50 billion submarine contract signed with France in 2016. According to the joint statement issued on Friday, following the talks between the leaders of Australia and France, the statement quoted, "Australia and France will shape a new defense relationship and strengthen our collaboration and extend on the shared security interests, including through operational engagement and intelligence sharing. We are determined to be active in the regional fora and to enhance the security cooperation with Pacific countries, in particular on the maritime surveillance with the regional agencies and in the Indian Ocean, including our partnership with India." The statement also said we will support each other's deployments and conduct more joint maritime activities in support of the rule-based global order. We will also explore initiatives to deepen and facilitate better reciprocal access to our defense facilities. This will build on our long-established mutual logistics support agreement. Australia welcomed the French Indo-Pacific strategy. The joint statement also noted Australia and France are nations of both the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. As neighbors, we share a long history of cooperation in the region, including the French territories. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and please support us by clicking the thanks button below our video.